Yeah, good morning. Bang Bang Rail. Please press the like button and subscribe. Yeah, thanks for all the comments and subscribes that people have given me about Lenny McLean. I mean, we come and we have a bit of banter, and it's how it is, isn't it? So at the end of the day, just apologise and get on with it, and that's it. Yeah, I mean, because me and Lenny go back a long way. Yeah, I mean, we go back a long way. A lot of people on his podcast. I don't think anybody on his podcast that does it now that has been in the room with Lenny McLean. I don't think there is anybody. Maybe Johnny Waldron. I think he's still. I think Johnny Waldron's still about. Yeah, I'm not quite. I'd love to do a podcast with Johnny Waldron. He's still about. He's the only person on YouTube and before that has stopped Lenny twice. Yeah, I don't think Cliff Fields is. I think Cliff Fields did stop him twice. Yeah, or 3 times. I'm not quite sure. But this, just a little thing about Marvin Herbert this morning. I haven't really heard a lot about Marvin. He's people. I know what Marvin's like. He talks about. Everyone says he talks about himself too much, which he does, and we all have a bit of banter about it. Yeah. No one's all mentioned Marvin about being a hard man. No one's ever said nothing about Marvin being a hard man on any podcast, Yanni B's or my podcast or other people's. Yeah. No one's ever said nothing about Marvin because Marvin is Marvin. Marvin saying that he is the governor of all the prisons he's been to and all this. So we all take that with a pinch of salt, yeah. But you got to remember that Marvin used to work with a big company, yeah, with a big company, a large company, and they're in Dubai. And Marvin was one of the people that worked with them. Was there one of their enforcers, yeah. For Marvin to do that, he isn't a fool. He ain't no mug. Because no one would have someone like that, with that company behind him, have a person like Marvin working for him if they didn't think that he couldn't do his job. I know Marvin tells a few lies. I know Marvin is Marvin. You know, he is a bit, does drive you mad, but he keeps on about himself. But, again, he is who he is, and not only that, mate. I have said it before, and I'll say it again. When you see Marvin get in a boxing ring, one eye, dodgy leg, has been shot 5 times, and he's getting in there sparring with a young kid. Obviously, a young kid knocked him about a bit, yeah, but he still need a lot of bottles to do that. Remember, he's been shot in the eye, yeah. So any punch he's get on his head, on his face, can be critical. Because you don't know what's gone on with his little vein when they shot him, yeah? So he had a bit of bottle getting in there, you know, so fair play to Marvin for that, yeah? Listen, I like Marvin. I like Marvin's channel. I like how he talks, yeah? Even though he talks a lot of poo sometimes, we all know that, but we still listen to him because it's excitable, isn't it? It's all excitable, some of the things he's done over the years. And what I like about Marvin, even though he tries too much to get into business-wise with people and this, that and the other, right? And he tells little porcupines about that. But he is very good with kids, yeah? He does try his hardest with children, with kids, young kids, even kids, young children. He tries his hardest to get them off the streets, all this knife crime and all that. But he does do that, but there again, on the other hand, he's a bit of a hypocrite when he starts talking about violence and all that, this, that, and that. Like myself, really. Like most people on podcasts, we talk about things we've done over the years. But it's not about, we talk about it because we want to let kids know that we've done all what they've done, and in the end of it, what we got out of it is nothing. I've got a book coming out, yeah? I'm lucky. I've got a book. I've got big stories all my life. I've 26 and a half years in prison. I've been in enforcer. I've worked with big companies. That's my book, yeah? So I'm lucky. I'm very lucky like that. I haven't just done X amount of time. I've been no one. I've been someone, yeah? A lot of people out there haven't done books. They haven't done this because they haven't got no life. There's no life there, you know? Another guy that I've got big respect for is a guy called Nosher Powell. Nosher Powell was a very good friend of my father-in-law's, Mickey Johnson. And Nosher Powell is a very, very respected man. Nosher Powell can have a right fight. I remember the Eubanks fight. Eubanks before Gary Stretch, and I was Gary Stretch's minder. looking after him, going in and out of the ring, make sure he's okay. And Nosher Powell's son was on one of the security there. Yeah, man, he's like a nice guy, and he can have a right fight, mate. He does a lot of. He's one of these guys that he does a lot of films. He does loads of films, you know, and he's an extra on the films. He jumps from the buildings and does all the driving cars, tips them over and all that. This guy can have a right fight. Nosher Powell's son, yeah. So I've got big respect for him as well. And I've got big respect for Nosher Powell. Nosher Powell, as far as I was concerned, he's one of the gunners of unlicensed fighting. He can have a right fight, Nosher Powell. He ain't big-headed. You don't ever see him talk about himself too much, you know what I mean? And I like Nosher Powell, yeah. I don't know if he's still alive. I did do a podcast about him before. I'm not quite sure if he's still alive, yeah. But he does a lot of films. Does loads of films. That's why if Nosher Powell is listening to any of my podcasts or his son, I had a bit of luck the other day, yeah. That Brian Cox, director, publisher, everything, director, been on all sorts of films, Born Identity, Troy's, Brian Cox, everyone knows who's Brian Cox, yeah. He sent a little message to someone about giving me all my regards, mate. And people like Brian Cox, I can't believe it, you know what I mean? It's like, me and him go back years, and now he's a famous guy, and he's saying, give away all my regards. I was so pleased, yeah? And Nosher Powell, I'd love to be able to talk to Nosher Powell, even go and meet him sometime or whatever, he's still alive, so he can get hold of Brian Cox, because they're always they're the same people. I remember Brian Cox talking about Nosher Powell. They're all on the acting equity. They've all got that, yeah. They've all got that. But Nosher Powell is very high up there, like Brian Cox, yeah. So big respects to Nosher Powell and Brian Cox, and hopefully I can get to talk to them. I'd love that, mate. I'd love to be able to just talk, even if it ain't a podcast, even if it's not a video or whatever. Just love to talk to them and find and if I can get in touch with each other for that way. It's so nice, you know. But anyway. Just a little bit this morning, really. A lot of people have said to me, why have you apologised to Lenny McLean and this, that and the other. And some people say it was Yummy and the other guy. Listen, it's not about Yummy and the other guy. It's not about that. It's not about Yummies and that. It's about people saying, oh, disrespect Lenny, disrespect him. But it's about what we've done. We're all unlicensed fighters, and sometimes it's about a wind up, isn't it? It's all everybody's winding each other up. That's how it goes. And I took a little bit of the bait, and I thought to myself, but I think besides Johnny Waldron, I've already said it, that I'm maybe the only one there, who's been in the ring with Lenny McLean and Roy Shaw, yeah. So, do you know what I mean? It's nice, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? I like it. Anyway, this is Bang Bang Mail. Please press the like button and subscribe. And thanks very much for all your comments, and thanks so much for all your subscribers. And I want to, hopefully very soon, I'll be seeing me on Matt Legg, have a little chat to Matt. Matt's doing really, really well on YouTube, and I'm pleased for him, mate, you know what I mean? Because he needs that little break. Everybody needs a break. It's nice to get on YouTube for people to get to know you, you know. And anyway, thanks very much for everybody. And my book will be out hopefully Christmas time, if not Christmas time, January. And it's going to be a bestseller, mate. And it's going to be the bollocks, mate. Sorry about swearing, but it's going to be good, yeah. Anyway, this is Bang Bang Mail. Please like and subscribe, yeah. Bye-bye.